Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today I feel my faith has been tested. And then this all started a year ago when I put a post on Facebook about marriage being between a man and a woman. And my youngest daughter flipped out because she's gay. And I've known this for a long time. And I always felt like I accepted. She knew I didn't like it, but she knew, at least I felt she knew, that I accepted her and still loved her for the way she was. And so over this last year, we've not talked a whole lot. And so today, I just, out of the blue, I decided to send her a friend request. And then she sends back a message saying no, because of what happened with that post I put up about marriage and that I was a hypocrite and homophobic. And then I went on to tell her that I didn't care, that I still loved her, and I wasn't that way, and I'm not. I don't care. I mean, yes, I do care. I mean, I believe in God and I believe in what the Bible says. But God also gave man free will. And some people use that free will for evil, commit crimes, kill people. You know, I don't, just because I don't like something that someone does, doesn't mean I love them any less or care about them any less. I've always made it perfectly clear to all my kids that, you know, you grow up, you be whatever you want to be as long as you're happy. And I always told both of my daughters that don't ever let a man tell you that you cannot do something just because you're a female. Because you can do anything you want. You can be anybody you want. And I've known for a long time with my daughter being gay. And she knows I believe in God and the Bible. And so anyway, as the messaging went on, she had told me that she didn't want a father that was a hypocrite and a homophobic and a transphobic. And then I sent a message back saying that it was sad that you didn't want me to be your dad anymore. And, you know, so now I sit here. You know, I feel like I've lost my daughter because of what I believe and my faith. You know, you see many things posted on the internet and Bible verses about, you know, going through a storm going through a rough time in your life. You know, everybody does. You know, and what's going on between me and my daughter, it's sad. And yet it's going on all across this country. Where either something is all of a sudden being offensive to somebody, or everything is racist, or white supremacy. You know, and people race around their lives. And we're all the same. We're all people. Why can't we get along? Why does there have to be so much hate and no respect for life? And it just, there is so much evil in this world, in this country right now. You know, I just feel really sad about my daughter. Because honestly, I don't care. I just want them happy. Isn't that every parent's wish? Is to want their kids happy? No matter what they're doing, what kind of job they have, the relationship they're in. No, that's all any parent wants. And just because they choose one path in life doesn't mean we stop loving them or stop caring. I mean, some people do, but to me, they're jerks. I don't always approve or like the decisions my kids make, just like my parents didn't on some of the things I did. You know, and part of me just feels, I guess, kind of numb. Another trial, another storm in my life. And I can't give up my faith. I can't believe what I can't stop believing what I believe. Because somebody don't like it. But I also too see it as a seed. You know, it says in the Bible about having faith the size of a mustard seed. Have you ever seen a mustard seed? They're pretty small. They're pretty tiny. You know, and believers of God or Christians, we never know how the seed gets planted and how long it's going to take to grow. But we plant a seed and then pray that one day it grows. You know, everyone we come in contact with, we can use it to plant a seed. You know, this country started to go downhill drastically when the government took God out of schools and out of people's lives. Which then allows for evil and darkness to creep in. And it has. You know, I feel like I'm in a spiritual war with my daughter. And that this country is facing the most incredible spiritual war ever. And today all I can do is pray and hope that things will change between my daughter and I. I feel kind of empty. You know, like there's a hole in me. It's been raining here all day. I'm down in Florida. So I just, look around at all the trees and, all the beauty God gave us to enjoy. I would love to see everybody get along. And people do. I mean, there is a lot of good people out there. There's a lot of goodness going on. But sadly, the goodness doesn't produce ratings. So division and racism and white supremacy and a bunch of other garbage is pushed on us every day. Feel sad about my daughter. Real sad. I just feel sad. And then, I think of the serenity prayer. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And today I have to accept the things I cannot change. And one thing I find is sometimes hard is you can accept something because you know you can't change it, but yet it doesn't make it any easier. But I know I'll be okay. Well, it finally stopped raining. It's just been pouring out here all day long. So I think that's a sign. Never lose hope. Never. Never give up on your faith. Never lose hope. You know, look at all of the persecution and torture and all the stuff some people throughout the history in the Bible went through because of faith. Wake up, America. We're in a spiritual war for our lives. I feel better. Smile, people. Be happy. You are alive. I'm alive. You know, it doesn't, a lot of times to me, it just doesn't matter what happens. It's like I'm alive today. I still have a purpose. God still has a purpose for me to be on this planet yet. He hasn't called me home. And you face hurdles, and you face obstacles, and you face trials and storms. And sometimes you get that feeling in your gut where it's like, God, am I going to get through this day? You know, how am I going to get through this day? How am I going to get through this? And then that reminds me of the poem, my favorite poem, Footprints in the Sand. It's when you only see one set of prints is when I carry you. And God will and can carry us through anything. And God will help carry me through my issues with my daughter. And she knows about me and my faith, so a seed has been planted. And now I need to be patient and see if it grows and when it grows. Faith, hope. I know I wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for God today. I'd be dead. But I'm alive. So it stopped raining. I'm going to go out and enjoy outside. Have a wonderful day, folks. And be happy.